Hi, this is Cindy Cochran. Welcome to the archives of the Cindy Cochran Show. Remember, I'm live Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 11, right here on irlonestar.com. You can be a part of the show by calling 936-647-3776. Also, please visit my Facebook page, The Cindy Cochran Show. And let me say a special thanks to our show sponsors, BK Meyer Photography. If you would like to be a sponsor of The Cindy Cochran Show, contact me at cindy@irlonestar.com. Enjoy! Good morning, everybody. It is the Cindy Cochran Show that you are listening to, and there's just so much going on.
Hello.
Yeah. There he is. My special guest that you've been warned about on your on my Facebook, Dennis O'Connor.
Very special.
The one and only Dennis O'Connor. And so he's going to hang out today with us and see what's up and what's going on with Crichton Theater. Because
until she bores me to death.
Yeah, he does.
Talking about politics and
but we're not going to talk. We're not going to talk about the housewives.
Jeez.
Every time I do,
I'm outta here.
If he's working next door, he'll come to the window and act like he's slitting his throat or committing suicide because I'm talking about the housewives. So because I face the street and there's these two huge pane glass windows that people can come by and look in and see what we are doing on the Cindy Cochran Show.
Plus, you can hear
how it happens.
You can hear the show standing out on a sidewalk.
That's right.
They got speakers out there.
That's right.
Polluting the entire main street of Conroe.
Yeah, I told Richard that I think that's our decoration for Christmas, and we should play just Christmas music because it's a radio show, and we should be judged by that.
That's right. That's what you should do.
Yeah, and then maybe we can get people voting on us. But
vote on them,
Dennis, the front of the Crichton Theater. Oh my word, what you guys have done! Because there's a competition, as you've been told, about decorating the your
storefront, your windows,
your doors, and whatever.
Businesses in downtown Conroe.
Yeah, to give that hint of New York and of downtown New York, where the kids would go and stand in front of the windows and watch all the animated stuff. But you guys just went above and beyond.
Oh, that's Denise and Deanie, my artistic compatriots. I did is screw things up and nail things around.
And you made sure that there was going to be a manger scene,
nativity scene. Yes.
Yeah,
I said you had to have Jesus.
I love that.
And I'm not. I'm not known as to be a Christian anymore, by a long shot. But but I know about Christmas, and and you got to have baby Jesus, and if it's Christmas. So
you know how I think God looks at you. I think.
Oh, listen to her going to judge me.
No.
I think that's the sin in the Bible. They say
that's exactly right.
Can earn you hell.
You need to listen before you speak about what I was going to say. Was the way I feel that God may judge you is that you do all this. The bombastic, the blustering, and all that stuff. But he looks past all that and sees your heart and sees the things that you do that you don't want everybody to know about because it's so sweet, it's so good, it's so Christian. So if you have turned away saying I'm not Christian anymore, I'm sorry, you're doing a lot of things that look that way. So and I think that's what's
there are
great.
Things that get misunderstood all the time. Yeah.
I know.
Ask all of my ex-wives.
All your ex-wives.
They'll tell you how Christian I am.
Well, you know what? I want to call on one of your ex-wives.
Oh no!
No, we're not going to call. We're not going to call her. Although I wish I'd.
That's funny. I'm sorry.
That's why I wish I wish I'd gotten her number before so we could call and say. But the thing I want to talk about later on in the show is about the rumors of ghosts being in the Crichton Theater. And I've talked to so many people that in theaters that are old, like the Crichton and those kind of, they always have these rumors about ghosts being there. Are you aware of that, Dennis? Or is it they're just hearing you back there and they didn't know it was you?
Do you know who you're talking to?
What?
Somebody who is married to one of the most famous mediums in the world.
That's why I said
for many, many years.
That's why I said I wish we could call your last ex-wife, because that would be fun to have her. Has she ever walked through there and said, "I feel the spirit"?
No, she said there was some guy in the balcony one time, but it was just he was just there for a short period of time, and she didn't make a big deal out of it. And seeing ghosts, when you live with somebody like that who sees ghosts everywhere, who sees your mom and dad or whoever's dead to you next to you all the time in a grocery store, dead people are walking. She can't tell the difference between living people and dead people sometimes until they walk through something, and then it's just like, oh, okay, that guy's dead. That guy's dead.
Now, when did she start that? Was she started as a little kid?
Yeah. All her life she's had that. Yeah, all her life.
Did her mother or something have that sensitivity?
Yeah. They had a little bit. Yeah. Her mother and sisters. Sister has some of that going on. Yeah.
That is so fascinating because people
her dad was born in a concentration camp in Germany during World War II.
Oh my word! He was born in the
concentration camp. Him and his twin brother. And lots and lots of the rest of the family were being killed and fried and burned up the chimney stack.
But they survived, and they
Obviously.
were not used. Yeah, but that they were using.
Yeah, he's still alive.
They were using.
And so's the lady that gave him birth is still alive. She's like in her 90s or something like that now.
Oh man!
It's great.
Oh, that is amazing.
Well, I don't know what that has to do with talking to dead people, but yes, there was a guy killed building the Crichton Theater. Mm-hmm. A guy, Frank. I'm searching for his name now. I've seen his gravestone. Frank something.
Okay.
He was a stonemason. A brick mason, mm-hmm. and he fell from the top of the Crichton during its construction and died. And so my best guess was whoever Georgia saw was probably that guy, And
was she sitting up in the balcony?
No, she was just standing on a stage. She
saw.
She acted over there. During our tenure, we did a couple Christmas shows over mm-hmm. there, and she was crazy as a hoot owl. Neat actress, actually, good actress, and then we did the Meet the Medium over there. 350 people came to hear her talk to dead people.
Well,
we did that over at the
Crichton
Theater.
You mean like they had that reality show about the guy that would talk to different people and let them know what their relatives were doing or thinking and all. But people want so badly to be able to connect to that and to feel at peace.
I think they want hope is what I brought away from it. I mean, they're listening to people get her talk to dead people all day, every day, year after year, because I would record it. I would make DVDs out of it. I mean, CDs, and send it to the people that she was talking to, be it over the phone or live, sitting in our house. We had an office in New York, and she still does.
And she would say things to them that they go like, no one would know that. No one would know that.
Yes, she's talking to your mother or your father who's standing right next to you, and she's seeing them in full living color, and all she's doing is relaying what they say, and that's it. And I've seen her do some pretty strange stuff.
Well,
I've seen her channels people.
And sound like them?
And like my old best friend, and she remembered none of it. I mean, we're talking about laying in a bed. Right? We're laying in a bed, and all of a sudden, my best friend who had died years earlier, Cosmic Johnny Schmitz, starts talking to me.
Okay, that's like
that's pretty strange.
That's a movie that needs to be made. You know that.
But I did that. I mean, I actually laid there and just talked to my old friend. Just like I'm talking to you right now.
That is amazing. Now, Dennis, you are like the most cynical person, jaded person I have ever met in my whole life.
I just have a black sense of humor.
And for you to believe that all this is real is so strange to someone who is just I do not question that people have an aura, that they really do have energy, and that when somebody walks in the room, they either suck all the energy out of it, or they enliven the group. And so,
vampires.
I believe that, because it's so evident, and I think that when certain people that talk to you, you feel like they really are interested in what I'm saying, and they want to know, and so you feel like you can tell. That's what I mean. And so, but I don't know why every waiter and waitress feels like I want to listen to everything they have to say in their life story. I think it's sweet that they feel like this lady, I can talk to her, I can tell her things, and it's interesting to me that we have what we used to call it in the 60s, the vibe that we put out that makes people feel different ways about about us and all. Yeah. So there's that chemistry or that
really big
energy
forces. We are big energy forces.
Of course we are, and we don't take advantage of it, do we?
Oh, heck no. Oh, no.
No, people don't understand
Nowhere
that they
near do we take care of ourselves the way. Do we love ourselves the way we should?
Yeah, because God said you love yourself first.
Bing.
First, and then you know how to love other people.
Ding, ding, ding.
Because there's a lot of people that I know, I don't want
Give
you to
that
love
girl
me
a cigar.
the way you do, because they're not right. There's something wrong. But back to the Crichton Theater. There's so much history in that theater.
Oh, there is, yeah.
And that a lot of people do not know that, and I know you do. So
I know some of it, yeah.
So if you could just take us through some of when it was built.
Oh, yeah.
And the architecture, why the architecture is the way that it is, and that kind of thing.
Yeah, I can't go too deep into that. Bloom Hester was the original architect, and then Harry Devlin came in '79 and made sure that all of that was respected when it was remodeled.
But it was built in...
It was built started in 34, finished in 35,
wow.
1934. Harry Crichton had a pharmacy, and he was about to go broke here in downtown Conroe. But he made bought some land just south of here with somebody. I don't know. So he got in on the inside track of that and just bought some land south of here that turned into the Strake oil field.
Wow.
Go from
Being
poor
broke.
as a church mouse, not knowing where your next meal's coming from and how you're going to support your family, to a millionaire, oil field tycoon, and he became mayor of Conroe.
I bet he did.
He paved the streets because they were just dirt. He built Crichton Road in order to take the oil field trucks not to go right through Conroe, because at that time it was like dirt and stuff, and so these
Okay, Dennis, hold there, because we got to go to break. So we're going to come back to this. I love this. You know a lot about this.
I'll forget everything I'm talking about.
You're listening to the Cindy Cochran Show. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
The Cindy Cochran Show, real reality radio.
The Texas A&M AgriLife Extension Service has been dedicated to educating Texans for over a century. In 1915, the Extension Program was established under the federal Smith-Lever Act to deliver university knowledge and agricultural research findings directly to the people. Ever since, AgriLife Extension programs have addressed the emerging issues of the day, serving diverse populations across the state. Texans turn to Extension for solutions in horticulture, agriculture, 4-H and youth, and family and consumer sciences. Extension agents respond not only with answers, but also with resources and services that result in significant returns on investment to boost the economy. Join us Fridays at 1 o'clock for the AgriLife Extension Hour.
Hi, this is BJ Orner from Montgomery County Performing Arts Society. I'm here to remind you to get your tickets now for all the upcoming events that McPass has to offer. All shows will be held at the beautiful Crichton Theater in downtown Conroe. Call 936-441-7469 for your tickets today, or go to our website, www.mcpass.org, for more information. Hope to see you at the show.
In a world where everyone with a smartphone is a photographer, unique images still stand out in local newspapers, magazines, and on the internet. Writer and photographer Brad Meyer has gained a reputation for innovation and quality, specializing in an editorial approach to portraits and event photography. For information, visit bkmeyer.com or call 281-221-4812.
Have a legal question? Are you a resident of Montgomery County? Call 281-645-6344 to talk to a volunteer attorney from the Woodlands Bar Association. We answer the phones on the first Monday of every month at 281-645-6344 from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. to provide general legal information and information about legal resources to Montgomery County residents.
The Cindy Cochran Show, the most opinionated talk show on radio.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
You're listening to the Cindy Cochran Show.
Not me.
And Dennis O'Connor, which he does my liners. That means that he introduces and
The Cindy Cochran Show.
Yeah,
I
it doesn't
hate it when
mean-
they use this voice.
it doesn't mean that he believes what he says. It's just that he was asked to read it and he read it and it was great. Okay, Dennis is he
She
builds
gave me
the
a
sets.
favor. She did me a favor.
He builds the sets at the Crichton Theater, and he's a permanent resident there. And
I haunt the place.
and he also is an actor, well-known actor. Has acted all his life, and is just an amazing character. You have the character look of so many people that they could make into whatever position they need you to be in a play, because you have got such a look. I mean, such a look. And
I'll
that
cut
he
the
can-
hair, shave the beard,
Whatever,
whatever's needed.
That's-
This is not on. Oh, it is on. Oh, wait a minute. I'm hearing myself.
Okay, now
Boy,
we're gonna
I
have
sound
to-
great, don't I?
Now we're going to have to do something to that microphone. Okay. Anyway, so also he is the dad to Adam, and
Hi, Adam. I told you I'd give you a shout out. I hope you're listening.
he better be listening.
Adam O'Connor,
Yeah.
are you listening?
Do you
Smiling.
know that over at the Lone Star College, Adam he was in a play, Beauty and the Beast.
No,
and-
Adam wasn't. I was.
And but Adam was there every day with you, and spit that gum out of your mouth. No, it's his watch. He just threw it on the floor. It was ticking, and so it's really loudly or something. And so Richard said, "Put it outside." He did. But anyway, you did Beauty and the Beast, but Adam was there every day.
Yeah, he was there a
And-
lot. Yeah, he's grown up in the theater.
Yeah, and
backstage.
And they're doing it again.
The Beauty and the Beast
Yeah, it's that was on their new season.
at Lone Star.
Oh, I'm talking about Stage Right.
Oh,
Stage Right's
That's
doing it.
Crichton. Yeah, they're doing Beauty and the Beast.
Well,
I
when
guess.
when they did it at Lone Star, my oldest daughter was there, was in the play.
Yeah.
And so I told her that you were going to be on, and I was talking about Adam. She says, "I know Adam. He was there every day. When Dennis was doing the
When
play."
I was doing Papa.
Yeah, you were Papa. That's right.
Beauty.
You-
Oh, come, darling.
Yeah, you see why they choose him. You're so good. You're so good, but
I steal from the best.
But you've got a great relationship with your son, Adam, and
He's a
you
punk.
and you do put him in all these different plays, and he's there with you all the time.
He gets
It's
cast
great.
sometimes, and I don't. And that just tickles the living.
I bet he loves
Can you say
that.
shit on the
No, you
radio?
can't. Don't say that. Oh my word. Okay, and where was you're supposed to be able to pull that,
I am never going to
beep
say
him
shit
out.
again on this
Okay,
radio
all right,
station.
stop it. 5-year-old. That just sounds
But
like, just
anyway.
like my little kids would say, "Mom, is it okay if I say?" Well, why can't I
But
say?
it tickles
It's okay.
the poop out of him.
There
How's
you go.
that?
There you go.
That he gets cast in stuff and I don't. Because
Well, I don't blame him.
He spent so many years, backstage just enjoying. Well, I went on, So
Yeah, but I think that is great. He's so wonderful. So, and I know that how you have been a dad to Adam puts a big smile on God's face, whether you believe in him or not. But I know that it must, because how inspiring that is.
It puts a big smile on both Adam and I's face, so that's God.
That's exactly right, because you were made in the image of God. You were made in that image. And so I look at your image and I go, is that God?
I am God.
No,
I am God.
No.
So are you.
Yeah, no, we all are.
So
That's
that
right.
ugly guy over there.
Richard.
Yeah.
Richard's
He's
so
God.
sweet. You know why I called him ugly? Because Richard's so cute that you just don't want Richard to know that, because he'd be useless if he knew how cute he was. So
Here,
you
let
just
me get
try-
my lollipop. You done good, boy. You're just so cute.
So anyway,
You just suck
I
on
have my
this lollipop.
grandmother to say that to me every time, so
There
I'm
you go.
okay. I got all the confidence in me.
Here, let me
Your
squeeze
grandma?
that cheek, you little. You are so cute. I can just.
I can
ooh,
imagine.
Eat you up, boy.
I can imagine. And the thing about dealing with Robin Williams over there, Dennis O'Connor, is that that's what I feel like. I feel like Johnny Carson or all those guys that would interview Robin Williams, and he was like all over the place, and he was doing all these voices, he was all this, and you're like, try and calm him so I can have you tell us more history.
I don't know. What do you want to know?
I want to know you were going down the road of the history.
Oh,
of
Harry
the
Crichton.
Theater.
Yeah. He
got real
He
rich.
got real rich. He got real rich. Became mayor of Conroe.
And he got the streets paved, and
paved the street, built Crichton Road out there to keep the oil field trucks from tearing up Conroe.
Sure.
And there's always been a controversy. This is Crichton Road, or was it Creighton Road? It used to be Creighton Road when I moved here, and now it's Crichton Road. And what the deal is, the Creighton family, Creighton, lives on the east side of that. That's their family homestead on the east side of that road. So, by all rights, it's Creighton, but Harry Crichton was responsible for building the road to keep the traffic out of Conroe, and so it's Crichton Road. So it's Crichton and Creighton.
Well, that's
Both
always
is correct.
confused me, because the
Harry
Creighton
lived on
does run for office, right? Isn't there? Yes, and so I go like, is that Crichton or Creighton? I just don't know about
Right.
the spelling part
That's
of it.
the family, and that's the whole story.
Okay, all right, that's the family. That's the whole story. Now,
Anyway, Harry built the Crichton Theater as a gift to Conroe, basically, all by himself with his own funds. I think he spent a whopping $80,000 on that.
Are you kidding? 80,000. That place, I can't imagine to replicate everything that was in there
It
right
cost like
now.
$1 million to just kind of restore it.
Right. That's what I mean. And so there's probably been a lot of very interesting bottoms that have been placed on the chairs in there that you probably, those people have gone on and done amazing things, but it's been here since 34, so a lot of history that happened in the world and all that affected what went on there.
Yeah. That's through World War II.
Yeah.
And you can imagine this little, and it turned into a movie theater. Harry was kind of building it for vaudeville when you look at how it's built. But vaudeville died as soon as he built it.
Of course.
Vaudeville died.
Of course. And this
so
newfangled
it
stuff.
was never a vaudevillian theater. We were, the Crichton Players, Stage Right, are the first live folks to work the stage.
That would be interesting. Since it never got to do what it was meant to do,
into a
is to
movie
have.
theater.
It needs to have some vaudeville in there. Well, to do a vaudeville review and what they used to do in vaudeville.
Well,
the
we've
things
done
that
it.
you can do.
We've done it. We've tried. I mean, I have done it. My Christmas programs were
Vaudevillian?
based on oh yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, they were totally vaudevillian. I put disabled and disadvantaged kids on stage.
I love
at a
it.
Christmas show, and then during I auditioned them. I'd say, "What would you like to do?"
Mm-hmm.
Anything you want to do, you can do. And one little girl said she'd like to do a cheer. She wants to be a cheerleader. She's a cheerleader.
That's great.
She's a lovely, lovely girl. But I said, okay.
See,
that's your bit. That's your thing. But then she was in a lot of the other little skits we had too, because we was just doing skits, just boom, 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 one right after the other. That was our Christmas show. Just total silliness. And I had a lot of great Crichton Player actors who volunteered for me, and I just say, we never rehearsed anything. Hardly.
I can
and we
see
just
that.
come in dressed totally in outrageous Christmas garb.
Yeah.
And it's like, go out at any point. Go out on stage at any point that you want and do anything you want.
See that?
So I mean that's about as loose and
that.
as vaudevillian as you can get.
Now tell me what's getting ready to happen now for the Conroe community for Christmas. Are you guys doing
we are in
bells?
the process of doing Christmas bells. It's a
Christmas bells.
Christmas bells is the name of it. You can go to the Crichton Theater website, or Stage Right website, and buy tickets for it. It is on for 2 more weekends, 2 hilarious, fun-filled weekends. Friday, Saturday at 8, Sunday at 2 o'clock, and it is so darn funny. I just laugh. I'm only. Adam got a role in it, and so he got a roll on, and then I got to have a walk on because I got to push the punk on stage. Somebody's got to push his wheelchair.
Yes,
so
that's
it's
right.
like, okay, Adam's got a roll, and I start looking at the cast list, going, well, there's no one really to be part of this show.
And I'm sure the whole time he's out there, he's worried, going, "Please, Dad, don't overact when you're pushing me. Don't overact while you're pushing this. Don't do that."
He almost gets drug off the Crichton stage by Santa Claus. Santa Claus is writhing in pain over a kidney stone. Grabs his wheel of his angle of his wheelchair, the side of it, and starts dragging him. The reindeer, his helper, is dragging him. This is it's a comedy. Did I mention it's a comedy?
It is a comedy.
And his reindeer helper is dragging him down the steps of the Crichton Theater, down the front steps at the apron in the front, dragging Santa Claus down off the stage.
I love
Santa
that.
Claus reaches over, grabs Adam's wheelchair, and fixes to drag him with him. And I'm on the back dressed as a stupid elf, pulling backwards to keep Adam from going down the stairs.
Good grief! Okay,
That's
well you
Cat
got
Gilchrist.
You have to.
Josh Sandros.
Yeah, you have to see. You have to see this. What a great thing
really
to
is
bring the
silly.
kids
It's
and
so
go
funny.
and have fun with the kids in this beautiful theater, and they always have the most talented people on stage.
I always wanted to know, what's the deal with the couches?
What couches?
There's couches like right when you walk into the theater, to your right and left on the corners, and there's couches, like couch seating, like right when you walk into the double doors. And I was wondering if that's like, can you just sit there, like lay down,
you can just
enjoy
sit there
a
and
show?
lay down. Well, mostly it's the ushers. The people who usher, that's all volunteer. There's nobody paid at all. So all the ushers you see are going to go to the show. They're there because they want to go see the show for free. Because if you usher, you get in for free. Yeah. And so you don't have a seat, obviously. You're an usher, but your job is done when the show starts, so you sit on those couches.
I was wondering, because every time I was like, man, I wouldn't mind just sitting on those couches instead of going and sit and see.
Yeah.
You
can sit up. Yeah, you can sit back there. Yeah.
Richard, especially you. I mean, especially you. You could do that. They'd let you do whatever you want to, because you promote everything that they're doing, and you're right here next door.
To a point.
But I really
family
like
friendly.
Up to the point.
It's a family-friendly atmosphere.
That's exactly right. But what a great place to
If it's past 8 p.m., I'm belligerent. So.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And that's when all their plays kind of start around
Is
that
that what
time,
they call it?
8 o'clock?
Is that what they're calling it nowadays? Belligerent.
But you guys are having such a variety of people in the Crichton.
Oh, yes.
Elvis, has Elvis been there, or is he coming?
No. Elvis is coming.
Okay.
He's been there and he's coming.
He's coming back. Okay. By popular demand, I'm sure.
Yes. There's a Elvis impersonator or whatever you call that thing nowadays.
He looks good. He looks good in that white suit.
Just truly
this
amazing.
was pre-Elvis.
But there's an Elvis in Christmas Bells too.
There is? Okay.
Yes.
All right, now wait, don't tell me about it yet, because we got to go to a break.
It's a spoiler.
Okay.
It's a spoiler alert.
Spoiler
alert.
Okay, guys, 8 more days till Star Wars. We're not even counting down to Christmas anymore. Okay. Listen, you're listening to the Cindy Cochran Show. Be right back.
The Cindy Cochran Show. You ain't heard nothing yet.
Doing business since 1985, Assistance League of Montgomery County is a nonprofit, all-volunteer organization where all proceeds stay in Montgomery County. Through our Operation School Bell program, we have provided new clothes to over 50,000 students in our county. Visit our thrift shop at 126 North San Jacinto Street in downtown Conroe or call us at 936-760-1151. Don't forget to like us on Facebook.
In a world where everyone with a smartphone is a photographer, unique images still stand out in local newspapers, magazines, and on the internet. Writer and photographer Brad Meyer has gained a reputation for innovation and quality, specializing in an editorial approach to portraits and event photography. For information, visit bkmeyer.com or call 281-221-4812.
Tune in every Sunday night right here on Lone Star Internet Radio for adventure, romance, thrills, chills, and everything vintage radio drama can bring. The Players Theater Company Old Time Radio Hour comes to you every Sunday at 7 p.m. with brand new episodes monthly. Our productions always feature actors, music, and sound effects performed completely live. And now you can enjoy seeing each new episode performed on stage at the Owen Theater in Conroe. Check out www.irlonestar.com for information about upcoming episodes. Relive the glory days of vintage radio drama right here with the Players Theater Company Old Time Radio Hour on Lone Star Internet Radio.
The Cindy Cochran Show, the first daily talk show serving Montgomery County.
And we're back on the Cindy Cochran Show. So happy that you joined us and that you stayed through the break and came back to see what else is going to happen. But I got to do some announcements here, because tomorrow we're going to have Carolyn Stevenson on.
No,
Guru.
really?
She is the CPA guru. I mean, she is
unbelievable.
where everybody goes to. You want to save yourself some money. You want to.
How did you get her?
Well, she's my sister. But she's in Lubbock. But we have sent all of our friends, Sam's friends, to her, and that were just fighting with the IRS. And she walks in. She's about this tall. She's just like under 4'11", and
dwarf.
She walks
small
in.
person.
She walks into these meetings, and of course, everybody acts like, oh, yeah. And then she sits down, and she opens her mouth and schools everyone, because they have never dealt with her kind of knowledge and passion about this. She loves numbers. You talk to her about numbers, and she just gets like so excited because she's so left-brained in that sense that she kind of leans that way. Because so that I am absolutely the antithesis of my sister, and she will let you know. But she's going to talk tomorrow about
an awful
why.
Big word to be using on the Cindy Cochran Show. Antithesis.
Oh man, I hope I didn't reveal something that I didn't. But she's going to talk about why most women have a difficult time with money. Why they have a hard time with money. Now, it's not, of course, everybody. Of course, that's there's always all the exceptions and all that. But the tradition has been that women have a lot of problems with dealing with money, and not saying anything bad, please, but there are a lot of people that way, and there are men that way as well. And a lot of times men will give over the money to the wife and say, here, you pay all the bills, you do all the stuff, and then give me at least some kind of, just a little bit of allowance that I can go to work with and get some coffee or something. Would that be okay? But anyway, so we're going to talk about that. And listen,
done that.
And that's what I want. If you refute everything that she's saying, or that you don't like it, you can always Facebook me, because she'll be on the phone from Lubbock talking to me about this. And so
she'll be on the phone. She won't be in here.
No, she won't be here. I'm going to talk to her over the phone.
What
She's
a
very
shame.
busy. I've got to call her office and say, this is the Cindy Cochran Show, and would you let me through to Carolyn Stevenson? But she'll be on tomorrow, and hopefully she will not say anything bad about the way I handle my money, because I'm the worst. I am the worst. And no, she uses me when she gives speeches and things like that.
Examples of what not to do.
Here's what my sister feels like is okay to do. So we'll have a good time tomorrow with her. And then also, there's new movies coming out. And tonight, that's they always start tonight. You know that, Dennis, that they don't start on Friday anymore. They start on Thursdays.
The only reason I know that is because you've told me over and over again on the computer, listening to IR Lone Star Radio.
That's right.
Cindy Cochran gives us more than we ever wanted to know.
See? And you stay on the cutting edge of politics, religion, and what's happening in Conroe.
Cutting edge, yeah.
So it's good to be here. But you were speaking about Elvis. We were talking about Elvis coming. So we've got Elvis coming back to the Crichton Theater, an Elvis impersonator. Yeah. Tell me about it. How did it go the first time he was here?
I don't know. The actual Elvis Presley performed in what is now a school just north of here. What is now? I think it's Travis. Is that the old school down there? He performed there. Elvis actually performed there. The real Elvis Presley, the one that was married to that good-looking chick.
Lisa.
Yeah. Anyway, but no, he never. The real Elvis never performed at the Crichton. There have been Elvis impersonators or Elvis tribute artists, whatever they call them. Great ones who perform at the Crichton regularly. As well as a lot of big names. We can't. Willie, are you listening in Austin? Hello, Willie Nelson. Knock, knock, knock.
Oh,
come
that's
to the
who you.
Darn
That's who you want. Oh,
he's too big.
Can you imagine you being on
He's
front
too big.
row? Yeah, but shouldn't there be some kind of fundraiser or something?
Well, yeah, I've thought about a lot of things. I've tried to email him and stuff, appeal to his, oh, look at my son. He's in a wheelchair. Don't you feel sorry, Willie? Come and play the Crichton,
Yeah, raise funds for these children.
I would pull.
Think about the children. Use your
I would
child.
do illegal things to get Willie
Exploit your child.
I would exploit anybody.
Shame on you.
I would take nude photos and send them to him.
Okay.
If that worked, I would do it.
I can give you a suggestion. Don't do that. But listen, what about this one that's coming? Is he good? Is he a good Elvis?
Yes. Very, very good.
Y'all don't put junk up on that stage.
Yeah.
You do not. And then,
but the Elvis that I was most impressed with is the one that's on stage right this weekend. Alan Doris, one of the premier actors in all of East Texas. He's as good as good as me. For God's sake!
No, but he's performing Elvis. He's doing Elvis. He does this weekend?
Yes. It's in Christmas bells. They needed
that's right.
The Futrell sisters in Fayro, Texas, needed somebody to just spice up their Christmas Papalooza, and so they figured Elvis would be a good way to go.
Wow.
To give that church Christmas celebration, that show they do every year. They wanted to spice it up, so they got somebody to do Elvis, to be an Elvis impersonator at their Christmas show.
Oh, wow.
And it's so funny. Oh, God.
Man, so you can get to see a really good Elvis impersonator at the Crichton during the Christmas Bells show this weekend. It's this weekend. So they better hurry up and call.
Next weekend, too.
Do you know, speaking of Elvis.
Two next weekends.
I'm sorry. But we brought him up. Okay.
You brought it up.
I have a Polaroid picture with the little scallops around the edges of the white thing.
Yes, I have. Yeah.
Of Elvis sitting on a bed with the phone.
Polaroid
with
pictures
the phone.
never had the scallop around the edge. Kodak had the scallop around the edge. Polaroids have always been big square things.
I'm sorry, you were exactly right, because this was before. Yeah, you're exactly right. It was a Polaroid. Anyway, so it's a picture of him sitting on a bed with a phone with a bunch of money he's got in his hand
Elvis
and
Pretzel?
on the phone. Yeah. This is a picture that was taken by our neighbor their daughter had dated him when he would come through town. So he had come through town and he was having
That's
to talk
such
to
a nice way to put that.
dated him.
They dated him while he
Yes.
was in town. So
Right.
just to visit. I mean, come on, Cindy.
No, he drove through and he would take her out, and they would go. This was
I'll
when
bet
he was.
he
And this
would.
was very. This was
You know
like
what
at
I'm
the
talking about?
beginning.
I'll bet he would take her out.
Think about that. Does that not bother anybody else? Especially,
I don't know
No,
what you guys.
that's the joy of being a star.
I don't know where y'all have gone.
A big
Is that
rock and roll star
you
is
have
being
a
able to
girl-
roll
she
into
was a
town.
groupie.
Yeah, you have a girl in every town. I mean, that's-
Absolutely.
But anyway, so they took a
Got
picture
a
of him
wife
sitting
in
there.
Chino, baby, and one in Cherokee.
And I don't know.
First one says she's got my child, but it don't look like me.
Dennis, now be nice. Okay, so
It's just
anyway,
an old Grateful Dead song.
this
I finally
picture
got a chance to sing
this
on the
picture was
radio.
brought over to us to show
Yes.
by
Yes.
by her little brother.
Yeah, cool.
And so it never got back over there because it got into one of our albums, but I can't find it now. I wonder how much that would be worth.
I don't know. I
It's
believe
just
over here at the
amazing.
barber shop, the oldest barber shop in Texas, right around the corner, there's a picture of Elvis.
With his signature? That he had on there?
I can't remember. It's been a while since I've seen it, but it's.
I can tell by your hair that it's been a while since you've seen them. Okay.
I
Dennis
keep
has
threatening.
long hair.
I go in there and ask them for estimates.
No, but don't do anything to the frizz because the frizz is so good. It just fluffs it and it makes it look really good. It's
right.
No, but I just wonder what that might be worth, and it's somewhere in
no
the
idea.
albums
Yes,
of our
yes.
family.
It's sitting there. Like it's a gold mine.
But I felt
just
so
a gold
bad.
mine waiting for you.
But I have to go and research and find out where the Rizzofi family has gone so that I have to share it.
Now you're sharing it.
Yeah.
Oh,
no.
yeah.
Okay. So anyway, if that ever happens, I'll let you know. Okay. So anyway, so that's what's happening this weekend, and
Give you $11 for it right now. $11 cash money. Here they are.
I had $500 offered for some Beatle signatures, autographs that I had, and thought I would never sell anything like that. And I think now today, what was a dummy I was, because at $500 back then would have meant a whole lot more. But anyway, okay, so this is
I
what
sold
is
AT&T stock when
What?
I was 19. My mom died when I was 16. My dad died when I was 19. And my mom worked for AT&T. She had bought a stock. All of us boys, me and my two brothers,
stock in
AT&T in the 60s, 50s or 50s. And as soon as my dad died, and my older brother says, "Okay, here's your inheritance," I sold those puppies instantly for
what did you sell?
ridiculous low amount compared to what they could possibly be worth today.
Oh man!
So yes, we all do stupid things.
We do. Imagine how much money we have
I'm
sitting.
not good with money.
You're not good with money either.
No,
Okay.
don't tell your sister.
Well,
but
then
I'm not.
you listen tomorrow.
I will.
But anyway, so that part of reliving the past and reliving the history of the Crichton Theater and all that. I think there's so much history down here. That's why I like my last name being Cochran, because
Cochran jewelry.
There's Cochran. They owned a lot of this. They started a lot of things that were started, and you go over to the Heritage Village.
Yeah.
You see all the Cochran names there. We have nothing to do with it, but it's so funny when people say they can spell my name though. I don't have to spell it everywhere I go because they can.
Right.
They know how to spell it.
Yes.
But Cochran was a really strong, founding name here in this
Absolutely.
area.
Yes,
So
yes, it was.
I'm proud of that. I'm really proud of that. But this downtown, I mean, I've told people about how the Cochran, not the Cochran, the downtown architecture and all is such a cozy little it's so cute and it's neat.
It's still small. It's still nice and small.
Yes, and it's
Denise
it's cool
has got
looking.
these dolls
It's very
sitting
cool
outside
looking.
the windows here. Out
Whose
on the
idea
sidewalk.
was that?
That's
That was
Denise.
Denise's
That's
idea?
Denise.
And no
but
one's-
they still have their hats on.
And no
that
one's
sucker's
taken
been,
everything.
No, those things have been there for days
Is
now.
that a testament?
And I said, man, you better hot glue them hats on good because somebody's going to rip them off. They're still there. They have not been.
What? Great patrons we have.
Whatever you call it.
Well,
robbed.
See,
stolen.
I had to go up there closer to look at these dolls, looking in the window at Santa's place and all, and And I was expecting to see big chains and locks and stuff around them, and there was nothing. They're just
couple
standing
screws.
there.
Well, I got a couple screws in.
You did?
Yeah,
Okay.
you couldn't really pick them up
Real quick.
but you could
yeah.
sure tear their hats off.
Yes, I bet that
Which
you.
I expected.
I bet that
but
you
it hasn't
could.
happened. Small town Conroe. It's a lovely place.
No, it is. It is great.
It's a lovely place.
Listen, you guys that are listening in other places and other areas of the country or world, it could be world.
We're
because
sorry you're
we
not
are,
here.
Yeah, we wish you were
You
here.
know. Yeah,
but
it's going to be 80 today, by the way.
Oh my word! I think you're right.
I know I'm right.
When you want to listen to the rest of the Cindy Cochran shows and you want to binge listen, be sure and go to YouTube, go to SoundCloud.com and IRLoneStar.com.
I like SoundCloud. You can go back and forth.
The Cindy Cochran Show.
You can pause it.
No, you can't. You can't. It's
you
great.
can go through the
It's
commercials,
great.
too. That's what I like. Man, I slide
Everybody
through that
listen to this, especially about BK Photography. Okay, listen, we'll be right back, and you're listening to The Cindy Cochran Show.
The Cindy Cochran Show. You ain't heard nothing yet.
Tune in every Sunday night right here on Lone Star Internet Radio for adventure, romance, thrills, chills, and everything vintage radio drama can bring. The Players Theater Company Old Time Radio Hour comes to you every Sunday at 7 p.m. with brand new episodes monthly. Our productions always feature actors, music, and sound effects performed completely live. And now you can enjoy seeing each new episode performed on stage at the Owen Theater in Conroe. Check out www.irlonestar.com for information about upcoming episodes. Relive the glory days of vintage radio drama right here with the Players Theater Company Old Time Radio Hour on Lone Star Internet Radio.
At Jazzy Junk, volunteers reclaim, restore, and recycle. Jazzy Junk is a non-profit resale storefront where you will discover wonderful, unique finds at very affordable prices on furniture, antiques, books, art, home decor, and more. When you shop Jazzy Junk, you support New Danville, a community for adults with developmental disabilities. We receive new donations daily, so plan a visit to Jazzy Junk today to find that perfect item or gift. Our motto is here today, gone today, so remember to hurry in and shop often for the best selection. Jazzy Junk is located in the outlets at Conroe on League Line Road and I-45 North. Call 936-441-4500 or visit our website, jazzyjunk.org, that's Junque, for more information and store hours.
In a world where everyone with a smartphone is a photographer, unique images still stand out in local newspapers, magazines, and on the internet. Writer and photographer Brad Meyer has gained a reputation for innovation and quality, specializing in an editorial approach to portraits and event photography. For information, visit bkmeyer.com or call 281-221-4812.
Our community's animal shelters cannot absorb accidental litters of kittens and puppies. Approximately 80% of the animals entering our shelters will not make it out alive. Please help be a part of the solution. Please spay and neuter your pets. Many low-cost options are available. Visit texaslittercontrol.org to learn more. That's texaslittercontrol.org. And remember, real Texans don't litter. Please spay and neuter your pets.
The Cindy Cochran Show, the most opinionated talk show on radio.
Amen, brother.
That's quite a little pun.
Brother.
That's quite a little pun. Real Texans don't litter. Spay and neuter your pets.
No, this is.
I just got that. Okay.
This is the most opinionated talk show. It is my opinion, or my guest, whatever their opinion is. It's
right.
Okay. And whatever your opinion is, you can always call in. We love people to call in.
Yes, you can call in. Nobody ever calls in.
936-647-3776. Well, a lot of times they just don't want to miss the pearls of wisdom that come forth from my mouth, so they don't want to interrupt anything like that. unlike some people who like to call and interrupt it. But anyway, okay, Dennis has been known to take a sign and walk past the pane glass window with saying that repent,
the end is near.
The end is near. And just like he said, we've seen that sign in movies, and probably in large gatherings, somebody will hold that sign up.
Crazy old guy walking down the street.
And I told him, I said, I think it was the early 60s. I can remember being afraid because people were always predicting when the end was going to happen. And so I started getting, suspicious that they may not know what they're talking about because the time would come and go. But that it was always during that time that I was like, maybe this one's right. Maybe this one might be right. At 3:15, it's all going to be over. But then the bell would ring and we'd get out of school and nothing happened.
Cindy, I hate to tell you this, but
what?
It actually did happen. The rapture happened, and you just weren't a part of it, and you're just here with us leftover sinners, I
didn't get the invitation. That was it.
Yeah. Well, it's only 144,000. That's a pretty tiny amount compared to the population of the entire world.
I was concerned. I was worried, like as a little kid, because I thought maybe these people knew what they were talking about. It's on the paper, which should be true. They're saying it. They're saying it over the TV and the radio. For goodness sakes, it's got to be
quoting the Bible, for heaven's sake.
They weren't quoting it correctly, but they were talking about the end being near in the end times.
Absolutely.
In Matthew 24, Jesus was asked about this from his apostles, like, well, when are we going to know when the end is going to happen? How are we going to know? And so Jesus starts going through a litany. He started going through a litany of things that are going to happen, and just be aware these things are going to happen. But he says, here's the deal, is that no one knows the end of time except the Father, not the angels and not me. In Matthew 24, if you'll read down, and that scripture helped me so much, because I do believe in the Bible. I do believe that what Jesus says is right. I don't think he'd be fooling us. I don't think he'd be saying, hey, I think I'll tell him that this, and it'll be funny to watch him, really mess up. But I think that when he says, nobody knows that. So that helped me stop listening to these people who give all these, like, the signs are here are the signs.
Yep.
But those signs have been here, like, throughout history. Those signs happen. There's always going to be wars and rumors of wars, right?
It's all in the perspective. It's all
and so in nation, all these things happen. And then all of a sudden, the history may repeat itself, and it will happen again. So I love it. I love
but that sells an awful lot of books. That repent, the end is near thing. It sells a lot of books.
All right.
It gets some great cult guys. They don't have to work for a living. They can rip people off.
Yeah, and they all commit suicide.
Take their money. They all commit suicide. Have sex.
Happen. Because there's no tomorrow.
It sells.
And people that don't believe that there is a place you're going to after this, and that there's no hope, just have fun right now, because nothing else is going to happen to you. And so that, and that's everybody's choice to believe that.
Can I quote you on that?
No, it's already been quoted in. No.
Have fun, do whatever you want.
No, this is what people
eat, drink, and be
think
happy.
That this is the way that they should live their life, because there's nothing that's going to happen once they die.
Oh,
and so if you don't have hope with what's going on after this afterlife, after this life that goes by very quickly, and then to spend an eternity in a beautiful, wonderful place. And in your eyes, I can see the doubt.
I'm already there. I have nowhere to go because I'm here. If you're here, then you get to have a completely different perspective. You're not thinking about what's going to happen tomorrow. You're here. This is the only moment that exists.
Jesus said, "Don't worry about tomorrow. You can't add an hour to it.
Because it never exists. Tomorrow doesn't exist.
Not yet.
And it doesn't.
But my hope.
It never will.
Tomorrow
never will exist.
Our hope is. And you know what? You keep acting like that, and it may not exist for you tomorrow. You shut up. No. But Dennis, we love you.
What part of here and now don't you get?
You're so wonderful. But for people that get afraid of everything that's happening, and people start saying, "Look what's happening. Israel's the Israelis are being surrounded. Jerusalem is gone, and these things are happening. And now we got to just stand here, get ready for the end is near. The end is near for this program, and that's about all I can tell you for sure.
I remember they said that when the Romans came in. They said, "Oh my gosh, there goes Jerusalem." They were right.
It did in 70 AD, and it was all just destroyed, and there was blood in the streets. There were things that have been predicted. And they did come true, but it was in an earlier time. But these things keep happening over and over. So people, God does not want you to be afraid. He doesn't want you to be fearful.
Not.
So he said, it's going to happen.
Don't be afraid.
He said, it's going to happen like this. You're asleep at night, the robber comes in, and you weren't expecting it. It's just going to happen that quickly. But the guy who is vigilant and looks out for his house, nothing's going to happen. So God's going to take care of you. It's going to be okay. Don't worry. There's so much news that is bombarded at us that starts making us feel like, wait a minute.
Gosh.
So you turn off Fox News. You turn
it off.
Turn it off for a while and rest. Be vigilant. No, be aware. See something, say something.
Get your news from Dick Schissler.
In the
turn
morning.
The rest off.
No, it is true. But you need to come here to the Cindy Cochran Show. We'll
right.
certainly give you everything that you need to know. Hey, guys, we will be back tomorrow with Carolyn Stevenson, a guru, a CPA. It's going to be fun. You guys stay with us, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye. Good night.
Thank you for listening. Hope you enjoyed the show. Any comments, suggestions of topics, email me at thecindycochranshow@gmail.com. Also, check out my Facebook page, The Cindy Cochran Show. Join me live Monday through Friday. See ya.